time is the gift where now we can actually experience change. So those moments where you have those, either negative phases in life, you know that at some point or at any point it can change in any moment, in an instant.
You'll be my forever friend. This love will never end. No, nothing can come between us. No, with you my heart I can trust. Without expectations, labels, caught up in silly love fables. We'll see through the illusions of love to find the treasure in being forever friends.
So I want to talk about, mistakes, and I want to kind of wrap it also into a principle that I'm sure that many of you probably have heard, which is like mind is master. So the way you think is bringing things into your life, and the way you think is dictating your success. And I want to tie that in to how we think about time, and how the way we think about time can affect the way we view the mistakes we make in life, right? So we all know we got 24 hours in a day, right? And a lot of times, I know I'm confessing to you all that oftentimes I think of time as being my taskmaster, and it's not. Time is not our taskmaster. It's not something that we just wake up and it's like, okay, I got this much time to do this many things in a day, and based on how many things I do within that day, that means I'm a productive person. And if I don't get all those things done, then I feel like, oh, I'm wasting my time, or my life is gonna pass me by, and things like that. And time is not something that I have kind of come to the awareness more and more this year, is that time is not my taskmaster, but time actually comes to serve me. Time is my opportunity. It is something that actually comes to serve me in me creating the life that I want, and giving me opportunities to choose to do what I want to do with my life. And when we make mistakes, oftentimes we look at our mistakes, and right around the corner we look at the time, right? So you might have been in a person who was in a relationship who had took a long time to be in that relationship, and maybe it didn't work out, and you kind of view that as, oh man, I made some mistakes, or I chose the wrong person, or I made some mistakes in that relationship. And the time that has passed brings an overwhelming feeling sometimes of like heartache and pain, but one thing that I've learned is that our life and who we are is so sacred. It's so beautiful, because what's within us, and I always talk about it within my videos, is eternal. Our spirits are eternal, and your spirit is perfect all in itself. So when I look at time now, I think of, wow, eternity, or my spirit chose me to be able to experience things, right? Because when we think about our spirits, it lives in the space of infinity and in continuum. So I want you to just think about the times that either you were in like a negative space. Imagine if that was an eternal phase. It wouldn't end, right? So time is the gift where now we can actually experience change. So those moments where you have those, either negative phases in life, you know that at some point or at any point it can change in any moment, in an instance, really. So that's the gift that time gives us, and the gift that comes with our mistakes, it's so layered. The gifts that comes with our mistakes. I posted something, I think it was yesterday, on my story that said, mistakes can be and really are gifts to us, because they're really, when we realize that they're really just gems of wisdom that are wrapped in unpleasant experiences. So that's one gift that our mistakes give us, right? As long as we embrace them, and we don't resist, and we learn from them, it offers us that. But as well as tying it into what I was talking about before, about eternity allowing our lives to give itself an experience, right? So basically what I'm saying is that if you're looking at time as saying that my life that I live, my spirit, eternity decided that I could be the vessel. I could be the person that could allow it to experience many different emotions, to experience making many different choices, right? Because spirit is infinite, it is eternal, it does not change, right? So whatever state it's in, it stays there, right? But the opportunity that time in our life gives us and our mistakes gives us is that we're able to experience many different emotions within a certain span of time. And then when we're experiencing those emotions, we get to learn from them. So I think it is a fundamental truth, and I think it's a great thing to hold on to when it's in relationships, because imagine if there are two people who are coming together and they believe that in the same way. So that means that every circumstance, every situation that's coming to them in their life, when they know that and they still hold fast to the faith of believing that, what lies within them is infinite, what lies within them is eternal and is indestructible, it can't really be tampered or tainted with. So now when there are different circumstances or situations or challenges, etc., obstacles that come into their relationship, they both hold on to that. And then they start to see those things, even when they're unpleasant experiences, they start to see those things as a gift. That is an unbreakable union, and it's something that I'm not just saying to you, I'm saying I'm teaching it from an experiential point of view, because that is definitely one of the things that my husband and I, Benjamin, do. So it's like when things are happening, it feels like there's a storm, swirling around us, but it doesn't penetrate our relationship or the union that we've decided to have with each other. So I hope that helps. I definitely want to hear some feedback from you guys and tell me what principles, that you've learned experientially that has helped you kind of cultivate a healthy, thriving relationships. There's so many, but I just kind of wanted to tap into those two. Mind is master. However you think, you are and you will attract. And also the concept of time. Understand that time is a sacred gift to you. It is not something that you have to, oh my God, I need to have this done in this amount of time. I need to be at this place when I'm at this age and things like that. And I'm not saying that you're not going to think about those things, but if you think about them, please always come back with the fundamental truth and the universal principle that time is here to serve you. So if you're going to think about it in that way, think about all those things that you desire and you want, and say, how am I going to let time serve me to get those things? Because and also understand that as you make your choices, and once you decide on how you're going to make time serve you in that way, understand that mistakes are going to come out of it, right? And then understand that those mistakes are precious gems of wisdom that are wrapped up in unpleasant situations. And beyond all of that, understand that what really lies inside of you is perfect in the most magnificent way, and that your journey is so sacred that it decided to live within you and let you go through all of these experiences and be in tune with your emotional, senses, and have emotional awareness about while going through all of these different emotions, so that you can get to the beautiful lesson at the end. So hopefully this is something you can apply in your relationship. I guarantee that it is very, very helpful. And as always, I love to talk to you guys. Looking forward to your comments, and enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. And until next time, always remember to live to love freely.